Dottie couldn't stop smiling. Every once in a while, she'd take a look in the rearview mirror as she rode a shotgun in my Ford, her eyes swooping up to the car roof. Dottie had found an old lawn chair she just couldn't resist from Etta's curb alert. Like an old trophy, it was strapped to the top of my little four-door, the chair's fabric fading and worn, but full of character, just like Dottie herself. She was so proud of it that she couldn't stop talking about how good it was going to look outside her camper.
"Well, butter my biscuits and call me a roll, will ya?"
Dottie exclaimed as we turned into the entrance of Happy Trails and drove up the gravel road leading to the campground. I couldn't help but smile. If there was one thing that tickled Dottie more than a good deal, it was the sight of vintage campers. It has been a few years now, but when I first moved to Happy Trails Campground as the owner, I knew it would make a wonderful resort and retreat, not just for people who owned a camper, but also for folks who wanted the experience of a camper without owning one. That's how I came up with the idea of redoing a lot of little vintage campers and renting them out, so they held a soft spot in Dottie's heart and mine. Lining both sides of the gravel road, at least 10 vintage campers stood proudly, each one as unique as its owner, and they were 10 minutes early. The camping Cowgirl group, known for its vintage camper parade, was nothing if not punctual.
"Ain't they a sight for sore eyes?"
Dottie said, her eyes twinkling as she gazed at the procession. Some campers were polished to a shine and painted in vibrant hues, like the turquoise one with pink flamingos on the side that was my personal favorite. Others bore their age proudly, their original paint jobs chipped and faded, but no less beautiful. They're a work of art, every single one of them, I agreed, my gaze lingering on a camper done up in a retro Coca-Cola theme, complete with a red and white color scheme and vintage bottle decals.
"Land sakes alive, May!"
Dottie suddenly exclaimed, pointing a painted fingernail at a small green camper with original wooden panels.
"Look at that little pea-pod! Ain't she a hoot?"
The sight of these nostalgic tin cans on wheels, each with its own unique story to tell, made a familiar warmth spread through my chest. This was my home, the place I'd chosen. Eccentric neighbors, charming campers, and all the southern charm a girl could ask for. The sun was shining, and my campground was coming to life with the colorful hustle and bustle of the camping Cowgirl group. As I unbuckled my seatbelt, I couldn't help but think that this was going to be one heck of a day.